Hi everyone, Natasha here, and around my home today I am in my office. It is a very foggy start to the day. We had a storm yesterday and the fog and the mist kind of rolled in as the storm cleared out, and it's been like that ever since. I am up here in my office because I'm excited to use all of these goodies that came from the May Jane's Agenda Deluxe Subscription Box, and I just shared that video yesterday. So I'll have that linked below in case you want to see me unbox everything, but I thought it might be fun just to pick up right where we left off and work on setting up my planner now for the month of May using some of these goodies and just reviewing how things are going so far in my Discbound planner. So grab yourself something cozy to drink and your planner if you want to do some planning while we're going through the process. Stay tuned for that, and welcome to my office. Welcome back to my home. I'm so glad you're joining me today. Let's go ahead and just start collecting up all of these beautiful dashboards. So I like these. I haven't decided yet if they're going to be going in my planner. So I think I'm going to make 2 stacks off to the side that will be my maybes and my for sures. I like the cover. I think I want to switch to this. I'm kind of enjoying the April cover, so that's still, it might change as I get into setting up the planner. We'll find out here. I definitely would love to get my vision board set up. So I think this is going to be going in my planner in my personal section where I have all my goals. And I'm feeling good about that now that I've got it set up and I have a little more clear direction. I mentioned that in the video where I talked about setting up for Q2, Part 2. And what else do we have here? These dailies will definitely be going in my planner, but I'm not sure if there's room to add a whole lot of pages yet. My planner is pretty full, so that's also kind of on my list. And I love these tri-focus notes, so I'll definitely be putting a few of those in there. Kind of have this stack going. This is a pretty little page finder. I'm not sure I have a place for it. I'm going to look at where, I think I have the April one in my Master Plan 365 planner, and I like it in there, so I'll probably maybe just set this aside for another day and another use. The Stock Grid little notebook, saddle stitch notebook. I might actually just tuck all of my saddle stitch notebooks back in here for right now. I need to take this one out because this has some current notes that I need to take action on yet. So this is kind of my current working one, but I would love to switch to a better kind of a spring color. So I may switch to this for the month of May, but for right now, I'm just gonna tuck it in here. And I had one other, this was another one that I had in my stash, and this is just a lined saddle stitch notebook from Jane's Agenda as well. So I think just for storage purposes, I'm gonna tuck this one in here too. And that way I'll kind of have all my little notebooks collected up, so that can sit on my shelf and be an easy way to find those. And this I want to put in my work bag to take to my boss tomorrow when I go in. I have to set that in a good spot where I won't lose it. Actually, I'm going to put it in here because I need something to kind of protect it and help me be able to find it. So this will work great. I'll just slide it in there and that'll give me a little bit bigger container, and I can tuck that in my planner. And then the corner pockets, I have both the gold and the white, which I will probably put in my supplies of stickers right now until I'm ready to work on that dashboard, the vision board dashboard. And I like both of these and the May cards. I'll probably tuck those into the planner cover. So now I think I have a little more of a clear direction on where I'm going with things. Let's get the planner. Here I have my Discbound planner with the 2-inch gold discs from Jane's Agenda. The cover is from Live, Love, Posh, and the majority of everything else is Jane's Agenda. So I'll have my affiliate link in the description box down below in case you want to shop Jane's Agenda. And I do have a discount code if you're a brand new customer. All right, so this is how my planner is looking right now, and I am ready to swap out some of these little decorative elements. So I've just been using this museum putty, and that's been working well as a way to keep things like these quote cards in place. I love this just because it reminds me of Mary Poppins. I think there's some part in the movie where she says, I don't know, something about in every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. I know there's that, but there's some other quote she says about like getting started, and my hands are cold. There we go. Couldn't get it to stick to the paper. So, okay, we're gonna center it there, I think. That looks good. And slide this card out, and I had done the same thing, pulled a little bit of that museum putty to keep that from sliding around. I think when I do this next card, I'm going to put it more in the center of the card, and let's make sure it'll come off of the cover. Oh yeah, we're fine. There we go. I don't know yet if I have a place for this La Vita card. It's pretty, but may just be something that I don't use this time around. So I think I'll just tuck that in there. That's a pretty little pop of decor coming out. And I think for this month, let's try putting it like here to kind of hold my planner, or hold the card in place within my planner. So it's just right at the edge there. Okay, and this is a beautiful floral design. I think I'll switch to the May one. I've been enjoying this one. We are in the last full week of April right now. So for me, this is actually kind of early to be getting my planner set up and switching over, but I've been trying to just kind of shift my thinking a little bit around some of my planning routines and habits. And one of the things I know I tend to do is feel like I can't start until it's almost the first, and I kind of want to do it perfectly, and all those little things that we have our tendencies about. So I am telling myself now that it is fine to start a little earlier, switching over to the next month. And that way it gives me time to do my review process a little earlier, because I don't always get around to it. So this will go in my archive collection of covers, and those are always fun to be able to flip through and pull something out if I want to start a new notebook or planner for whatever reason. And we'll pop this beautiful magazine cover version in for May. And I'm using these hydrangeas. I wish mine looked this good. I am definitely not that great of a gardener, so anyway, that's another story, my hydrangeas. Okay, so one of the things I know I need to do is go through my planner and kind of clean some things out. And I think I have a good start on some planning there, but I definitely was feeling the need to get some daily pages in here. So for right now, I am going to put the whole month of May in there, but I will have to do some work getting things pulled out to get it to fit. But these kind of hybrid daily weekly pages, I'm excited to try these. And I remember, there we go. So there is all of May. So this is going to be a few more pages than what I had for April, since for April I was just using these week on 2 pages spreads, so it took up a lot less pages. But there's that. Now I have June that I can tuck into my 2024 planner, and I have an archive planner where I'm putting my old inserts or any new ones that are upcoming yet. And that way now, whoops, I think this one, I think this was an extra page actually. This would have gone, I think I set up 1 extra page. That must be what happened. But I want to leave this one out, so that'll just go back into my stash of inserts. And then let's go back here to the section where I keep blank inserts, and I want to drop a few of these in here. So I just keep a few, just 2 or 3 sometimes, of the different styles of note pages that I have. And I like to use these little thinner sticky tabs from Jane's Agenda just to note what they are, because if I'm sitting down to have a meeting or get a phone call, sometimes I want to really quickly be able to find the style of note page that I'm looking for. So that helps me just flip right to it. So I've only grabbed 3 of those. Oh, I have 4. Let's take one out just to minimize the thickness on my planner. Okay, so I've got those in there. I think I'm out of the red stickies, so now we'll just use the green, and that'll be fine because I'll know that one is different and that's the newest one. That way it'll help me find it. Okay, so now let's see. I mean, it closes, it's getting pretty full, so I'll definitely need to go through. What I know I need to do is go through some of my bottom tabs, which are the subdivided categories within my broader categories that are on the side. So things like my individual side jobs, my Jordan Essential stuff, there's some places where I know I have notes or project pages for events that have already passed, and I can take those out. So this is my personal section, and I kind of would like to, this is my 2024 goals page, and then it goes into how everything's broken down. I think for right now, I'm gonna put this vision board right at the front, and hopefully that will kind of make sense to me as I'm flipping through here. I've got my vision board, I've got my goals, and then it'll go into the details of things. And the only other thing I might want to add is some sort of cardstock divider here. So let's look at these and decide which one we want. I think I like this countryside view here. So I'll drop this in as a little bit of a divider for the month of May. And then I'll be ready to start setting up my pages. So that is the basic beginning of how I transition to a new month in my planner. Now the next phase will be, first of all, like I mentioned, going through my projects and some of my side and bottom tabs to clear out anything that's old and we don't need anymore. Of course, the month of April, those pages will come out and go into my archive planner as I finish up this last week. And then the other thing is to do a bit of a review process. So I will go through in April on this section here. And I did realize I would have a little room on the back of this that I could even do more of a in-depth review, looking at what worked, what didn't, what I want to change, what things didn't get finished that need to carry over into the next month, and just jot those notes down. So that is phase 2 of the new month setup, but I wanted to share with you how everything's going so far and get some of those beautiful new pieces for May, like this cover and the card. I love having this soft pastels and the pops of pink when I open my planner now. And I'll be ready to get another cup of tea and work on cleaning some things out. But hopefully that gave you a little motivation and inspiration to start switching things over in your planner and getting set up for a new month. So thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button down below and let me know that you're enjoying my planner videos. I always appreciate you spending time with me, and I hope you have a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye.